Hey everybody, welcome back to the Race 5 Smokehouse and Grill. And today we're cooking this turkey breast rotisserie style on the Weber Kettle. Let's go. So we are starting with about an 8.5 pound package of this turkey breast, 8.38 to be exact, but that includes the packaging, the gravy, everything that's inside. Let's open this up. I like to do this in a bowl because it's going to catch all that juice and liquid that's inside here. And if you puncture that gravy bag, helps you save a little bit of a mess. There's your gravy bag, and then all that liquid in there. Before we pull it out, I'm just gonna give it a pat dry here. Again, trying to keep all that liquid and mess in the bowl as much as possible. Get this out of the way. Have this open up, but first let's go get the grill fired up so that could be up to temp as soon as this is ready and done being seasoned. Gonna start by adding our charcoal using Jealous Devil lump charcoal. Throw a couple wax cubes in here, get this fire lit, and once you get some nice ashed over coals, this fire is gonna be ready. We'll close it down and get this turkey on. So we got the fire started. Let's get this turkey trimmed up, seasoned up. So you see here, from kind of the neck area, you got a lot of loose, dangly skin. We're just gonna get rid of that. We're not gonna wanna eat that. We're not gonna wanna cook that, especially on the rotisserie, which we're doing this on. And you can save this for stock. All the trimmings that you get from poultry, chicken, turkey, save it for stock. Great for Thanksgiving gravy and anything you wanna cook with a chicken or turkey stock, trust me. This skin is doing nice down here. We got this trimmed up nice as well. Again, this is going to go onto the rotisserie. So we don't really want any of these danglies here. Those might just overcook, get burnt up. That's as much as I'm gonna trim this up. We don't have to go too crazy on here. But what I am gonna do is I'm gonna season on top of the skin and under the skin. And it looks like we got some liquid buildup in here. So we gotta pop this skin up because we're gonna put a little seasoned butter right under here. You don't necessarily want to rip this skin all the way up. You just want to be able to get inside so you could tuck some butter in there. And you'll feel it as you're going. If it feels like it's starting to get tough and start to tear, back off a little bit because you really don't want to rip it all the way off. But that's it. That's going to give us enough room inside there. Now we got about a half a stick of softened butter, and I'm going to hit it with our seasonings that we're using today. We're using Tony Chachere's Spices and Herbs Creole seasoning, and we're using Tony Chachere's Creole seasoning. Great combination. I've been using it for a long time. Anyhow, use your favorite Cajun seasoning or whatever seasoning you want to use, but make sure you put this butter in there. And when you got that butter and spices nice and mixed up, we're just gonna take some, pinch it off, and get under the skin here and just tuck it in there. And as this cooks, that's gonna melt and baste that inside, giving that a nice flavor, because we're gonna season the skin as well. Kind of push it all around, get it nice and even in there. Now that we've got that seasoning under the skin and that's gonna cook into that meat underneath the skin, let's season the outside as well. Gonna start with the finer, regular Creole seasoning, and we're gonna hit this all over. Followed up with the spices and herbs. We have this seasoned up, and I'm gonna touch it up after I do this next part, which is get it onto the rotisserie spit. I know it's gonna get janked up at me moving it around and everything. Let's get it put together. I already measured where I want the front of the breast to be in relations to the charcoal. That's gonna be right here. Let that end on. Get that on there nice and tight. Now go ahead and touch it up. But I think that's gonna be plenty. So we're gonna let this set up for a couple more minutes, let that fire completely catch up, and then it's gonna be time to get this on and get the cooking going. I'm telling you right now, this is already smelling amazing. Can't wait to try this. Let's head over to the grill. All right, it's been a few minutes. Let's go take a look at that fire, see how it's doing. We have that nice orange glow. This is rocking. It is time to get this on. Let's go get this beast on. Gonna get this in here. Get this lined up. This is going to keep it in place for the cook. Get her fired up. I did forget, I am gonna add my Taifer temp spike to the thickest part of the breast. This is gonna give me the temperature inside the grill and inside the meat simultaneously. That way I'll know when to pull it off. Put it right here in the thickest part, up to the line. All right, good to go. Gonna let that run. Gonna come back 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, depending on what that temp is saying. Take a couple looks at it, see if everything's going good. We're not burning it up, and we'll be back in a few. We are just over an hour and a half in, roughly an hour 40. I did come out at about an hour, check some temperatures. I added a couple more pieces of charcoal into there, looking great, but now it's an hour 40. Temp probe is reading in the mid 150s. That's where I want to pull it, 155 to 160, because we are going to let it rest for a little bit. So let's go take a look, see how we're doing, see if it's time to come off. Gonna shut this off. This skin is looking absolutely beautiful. I don't know if I'm doing it justice here because of the angle of the sun right now, but this thing is looking absolutely gorgeous. Gonna temp probe it in a few spots. 158, 160, 163. Perfect temperatures. Let's pull it off, get it on a tray, and get it resting. This thing is looking unbelievable. Can't wait to dig into this in a little while. First, we got to get this off the spit, get it resting, let those juices redistribute before we slice into it. So I'm going to put this in the warming oven, let it rest half hour, 45 minutes before I slice into it. If you don't have a warming oven, tent it with a little bit of foil, throw it into your oven, not on. We're just letting this rest a little bit. That's it. We'll be back in a few when it's time to slice into it, see how we did. I think it's gonna be awesome. All right, we let this rest about a half hour. It is time to slice into it and taste it. This looks and feels amazing. I cannot wait. So now this is a full turkey breast. So we wanna take it off the bone here. And we're gonna start by going right down the center here, kind of right along that breastbone, and we're just gonna work our way through it. And you're gonna find that bone, and you're just gonna let the knife be guided by that bone. Just work your way through it, and eventually you'll get that nice turkey breast. Getting a little dark out here, so I'm hoping the lighting picks this up well, but this looks absolutely perfect. Now the grain of turkey breast usually runs this way, so we're gonna cut against the grain here. Take a look at this here. Cooked perfectly, nice and juicy in here. I'm very excited to try this. This was amazing, holy cow. Try a little piece with the skin on there. Man, oh man. This is why turkey is the most slept on protein in barbecue. Absolutely amazing. On the rotisserie, this came out amazing, and it was only about an hour and a half too. If you like what we did here, please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, check me out on social media, and we will be talking to you all soon. Thanks again, everybody, for checking out the video. Take care, everybody. Peace.